Okay, hello. So this is a tutorial on how to use Streamlab so you can host your PowerPoint and an avatar. So I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to make an avatar first. Okay. So you see, here I already have some avatars. So I'm just going to make a new one. And even easier, just pick one of these. But anyways, we'll make a new one. All right, I'm going to make a girl just because the people who are interested are girls. Okay, let's wait. Just get rid of this. Okay, so this is my character. I mean, doesn't really look like a girl right now. So what we're going to do is, here's a bunch of options, right? And here too. We're not going to change the face because that's going to take time and you don't really care maybe, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to hairstyle. I'm going to give my girl a girl hairstyle. Okay. If I want to change the color, I can do that over here. We're just going to skip that. Here, body, you don't really need to do anything that changes skin color or your height. You know, other things too, like your arms, your fingers, whatever. Doesn't matter. Outfit. Since we're going to make a student, so let's just get a girl's uniform. There we go. So now I have a uniform. I'm going to accessories. There's not much to do. You can add glasses or cat or rabbit ears. We don't need that, so we're just going to stop here. Look is you can change other things too. You know, like if you want the lines to be thicker. Doesn't really matter. So we're just going to leave it like that. Next over here, there's two options. Here is you can see your avatar, you can play with it, but we don't really need that. So I'm going to do this. Export as VRM. Okay? VRM. That's what you need. So right now it's doing it. It's going to create a file that you need for vseeface or any other program you're choosing to use so that you can become your avatar. Okay, so we're not going to touch anything, just do export. Export here. You need a title, so I'm just going to call this for presentation. Creator is going to be me. And the rest doesn't matter because I'm the only one who's using this avatar. Export. It's going to give me a file. So I'm going to put this over here for a presentation here on my files. Save it wherever you want. I put it in my documents. Save. Make sure it's VRM here. Save. Okay, that's done. We're done with this program. I'm going to close it. Oh, here it's asking you to save. This is so you can move. You can change this character later. If you maybe want to save. In my case, I don't really care because I'm not going to use this character. So, well, actually, okay, whatever. Just save it. And this time it's a Vroid file. Okay, so I'm going to say, I'll give it the same title. Presentation. Okay, that's done. Now I have, I don't need this program, just close it. I have 3 more programs to use here. Next is vseeface. Okay, so here I have some characters already made. So what we're going to do is, because you don't have those characters on your program, right? So I'm going to just add avatar. Here, for presentation, .vrm, open. Okay, now I have it. I press start. Okay, so right now it's saying that the face tracking doesn't work because it's being used by OBS. So I'll show you how to fix this. Let's go back to OBS. So here I have, see my camera's being, I have other settings over here. So my camera's being used by other scenes. So I'm gonna turn off my camera. I'm gonna do that real quick. By finding my the source called webcam, click on it and change it to deactivate, which is, this is gonna be device, that's your webcam. Right under it's gonna be deactivate. I'm gonna click that. Okay, now it's off. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start this program again. Okay, so this is Windows 11, so yours is gonna be different. So I'm gonna look for what's it called, vseeface, and open it up. This program needs to stay open because we're going to use it for our presentation. Okay, start. Do you want, whatever. If you have a virus scanner, just tell it it's okay. Okay, you might want to change these settings depending on your computer, like how quickly you want the face to move. But you can play with those by yourself, so I'll even leave that there. What's important here is this little X button here in the corner. You want to press the X button so that all the menus disappear. If you need the menus again, just press again. Okay, so I don't need this, so I'm going to go to OBS now. Alright, so in OBS, I'm going to add a source. Sorry. In OBS, you want to, first you don't need this, that's what I need to do the video. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So let's say I do a new scene here, with nothing, and I'm going to add two, how should I call them? Two scenes, two programs. Anyways, here I have display capture, right? Add source. Hold on a sec. No, sorry, is there something else here? Okay, sorry, not display capture. I want to get game capture. Even though we're not using a game, but it makes it easier. So I already made one for another program here. So I named one here vseeface. I'm gonna add a new one just to show you. So we're just gonna call it vseeface. You can name it whatever you want. And tutorial. Then just add. Okay, so next I'm going to use which program I want to use. Auto, it automatically detects, but you're going to want, just be safe, capture specific window here. vseeface, capture cursor. In your case, you don't want this, but I do, because I want you to see what I'm doing. Done. Okay, so now you can see that my character is now on the screen, but it's too big. So what I'm going to do is shrink it. So on whatever side you want, this is fine. Here's okay. We can move it wherever you want. I'm going to keep it here. Okay, next I want to get my PowerPoint, right? So I'm going to add new source. And game capture again. Add source. I want a new source. I'm going to call it PowerPoint. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's still going to work. Add source. Okay, so now I want to capture a specific window. I want to get PowerPoint. And done. Hold on a sec. That's weird, I can't see it. If you don't see it, just log in, just do something in PowerPoint and just double check. It might take some time to update. Okay, And then let's go back. Oh. Yeah, so there it is. So there's my PowerPoint. So again, here, there's a couple of things you can do. I can, if I put this one on top, even if I make this bigger, oops, sorry, that's my capture display. Right, PowerPoint. If I want to make PowerPoint bigger, I just do this, and look, I'm going over my PowerPoint, but it's still, I can still see my avatar. But for now, I'm going to keep it like this. So right now I have my, just so you can see this part. So right now I have my PowerPoint. It disappeared because I'm not actively looking at it right now. And because of my recording software. So let's go back. So now the PowerPoint's over here, I'm here. And you want to click this red button here, the record button. So then it's going to record you as you're talking to and doing your PowerPoint. If you're concerned about the sound, you want to play with this bar here. If this bar is in the yellow, it should be loud enough. If it's red, it's too loud. So you can play with that here by using filters. I'll just show you the filters I have. You can copy them if you want. So gain. What gain does is it adds makes your voice louder. So I'm concerned about my voice not being loud enough, so I put a little bit of gain. Next, this is a plugin to make my voice sound better. You can look for Marvel GEQ, and then you can change the settings. You can skip this step if you don't understand. I'm not sure if this is in Japanese. Compressor. What this does is this boosts my voice when it's too low. And this one reduces my voice if it's too loud. So my voice never goes in the red over here. Okay, so I'm just going to close this. Desktop audio. This is going to be useful for any sounds you want to make with your PowerPoint if you have a sound. So if you are using sound in your PowerPoint, you want to make sure your voice is louder than your audio. So you might want to move this little cursor here. And I think that is all you really need. I'll just show you real quick. I'm going to use PowerPoint and you can see it. All right, so I'm making my PowerPoint. I'm going to make a new slide. Then, I don't know, take a picture. Okay, here you go. I got my picture over here. A border, and then I'm going to make a new slide. And etc. You know how to make a PowerPoint, right? So I'm going to spend a lot of time there. Okay, so then I have my PowerPoint, and I can just press F5 or this button and talk through my PowerPoint, and then that's it. So that's how you use this program to have an avatar while you're talking in PowerPoint. I hope it was useful, and if you have more questions, let me know. So good luck, and I hope this helps you.